Welcome to Marine Learn, practical knowledge and training for maritime professionals. Hit the bell button, subscribe, and like the video so we keep bringing valuable content to you.
The programmable logic controller functions as the translator for modern industry. It is designed to take the chaotic, high-voltage reality of a physical environment and convert it into structured digital memory. Maintaining this translation requires a perfect chain of reliability. Even flawlessly written code fails the moment the physical electrical integrity of the system is compromised. In harsh marine and industrial environments, precision is a constant struggle against the elements. Protecting that precision requires active hardware defense against voltage spikes, electromagnetic interference, and faulty field wiring. To understand this defense, we must examine the entire signal pipeline, from numbering structures and memory to how sensors gather data, to the physical hardware defenses and methods to troubleshoot faults. Programming logic serves zero purpose if the incoming physical data is corrupted by noise or improperly formatted before it ever reaches the CPU. For marine engineers and electro-technical officers, mastering this hardware-software interface is a non-negotiable skill. Effective automation is defined by the physical integrity of the signal, from the sensor in the field to the execution of the code. Every numbering system operates on a base, defining how many unique symbols represent quantities. While humans use decimal, machine I/O relies on binary. This 16-bit register processes data through ones and zeros, but reading long binary sequences is highly inefficient for troubleshooting. We solve this by grouping the sequence into clusters of 3, converting it to base 8 octal. Octal represents a 16-bit binary number with just 6 digits, ideal for PLC memory addresses. Compression increases further with hexadecimal, or base 16, using digits 0 to 9 and letters A through F. The PLC achieves this by grouping bits into clusters of 4. When external devices measure complex analog data, like a 25.7 voltage reading, the network transfers that value as a packed hexadecimal word. Octal and hexadecimal are translation layers. They compress unwieldy binary data into manageable formats for programming and addressing. This creates a communication gap. While the PLC processes binary internally, engineers require standard decimal outputs on digital screens to monitor conditions. The solution is a specific format called binary coded decimal, or BCD. In BCD, each decimal digit is assigned a dedicated 4-bit binary sequence. The decimal number 9 is always represented by the block 1001. Because every digit requires 4 bits, a standard 16-bit PLC word is limited to exactly 4 decimal digits. This restricts the permissible numerical range for any 16-bit BCD word to values between 0000 and 9999. Many modern PLCs still rely on this BCD format for arithmetic instructions and automated data manipulation tasks. BCD serves as the essential bridge, formatting internal binary math so it can be instantly read on human-facing instrumentation. Before data is processed, it must be captured. Proximity sensors are the primary data gatherers for the PLC, detecting objects to trigger system logic. Inductive sensors generate a high-frequency magnetic field. When a metallic object enters, it creates an opposing magnetic field. This change in inductance triggers the sensor. Capacitive sensors use internal electrodes to detect non-metallic insulators. Target materials increase the internal capacitance between the electrodes. This spike, measured in picofarads, allows the sensor to register proximity. Optical sensors rely on light frequency. The receiver confirms the beam's status. In diffuse mode, light reflects back. Through beam mode breaks a continuous path, but targets must exceed beam width. Otherwise, the signal fails to trigger. These sensors send signals to the PLC using one of 2 electrical switching methods: sourcing, known as PNP, or syncing, known as NPN. PNP sensors connect the load to the positive supply, while NPN sensors connect to the negative. The sensor must match the PLC's input module. Selecting the correct physical principle is the first requirement for ensuring accurate data reaches the processor. Industrial environments generate high-voltage transients that can instantly destroy a PLC's delicate processing components. The primary defense is a step-down isolation transformer. By separating the power source from main distribution, it absorbs massive spikes before reaching the panel. This diagram illustrates secondary defense at the I/O module level, the metal oxide varistor, or MOV, placed directly across the AC input circuit. A varistor consists of zinc oxide grains forming boundary diode junctions between two metal plates. These junctions maintain high resistance, but a spike triggers an avalanche effect. Resistance drops to near zero, creating a shunt path that diverts over voltage. Protecting signals also requires physical separation. Cable routing must keep low-voltage communication lines away from high-voltage power cables to prevent electromagnetic noise. Effective grounding is the final safeguard. Signal and earth terminals must be properly bonded with a resistance under 100 ohms. Without these defenses, internal logic remains defenseless against the electrical reality of the facility. When a system fails, the first step is to observe physical hardware rather than software. Most faults are isolated by reading the diagnostic indicator LEDs on the power supply, processor, and I/O modules. A flashing green Run LED means the processor is transferring memory. A flashing FLT LED signals a major error. The Force LED provides a critical warning. It indicates an engineer has manually overridden an input or output, regardless of actual field conditions. After identifying the LED state, you consult the user manual codes and upload the ladder logic to investigate the specific rung. Physical LED indicators provide the fastest roadmap for determining if a failure originated in the field wiring or the internal logic. The PLC functions as the central brain of a vast interconnected electrical nervous system, linking every field device and safeguard into a single operational unit. Reliable PLC operation depends on correct numbering systems, proper sensor selection, effective troubleshooting, hardware protection, and good grounding practices. Mastering automation requires an equal respect for digital code and the physical electrical principles that allow it to function.